Benny and his friends.
Benny the ladybug lived in a cozy little garden where the sun shone bright and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. Benny loved his home and spent his days exploring every nook and cranny of the garden. One day, while Benny was munching on a juicy leaf, a group of ants scurried by. They were talking excitedly about a big adventure beyond the garden, and Benny couldn't help but eavesdrop. "Have you heard about the world beyond the garden?" one ant asked. "It's said to be filled with wonders and marvels we can't even imagine," another exclaimed. Then the ants started talking about a beautiful meadow on the other side of the hedge. They described the vibrant colors of the flowers and the sweet smell of the nectar, and the woods behind the meadow. Benny's curiosity was piqued, and he couldn't resist the temptation to explore. Benny was intrigued. The thought of a world full of adventure and excitement stirred his curiosity. "I wish I could see the world beyond this garden," Benny thought to himself. "I wonder what it is like out there." He climbed up to the top of a tall plant and looked out over the garden. He could see the tops of trees swaying in the breeze and hear the distant chirping of birds. Determined to explore the outside world, Benny set off on his adventure. As he flew higher and higher, he suddenly heard a swooshing sound. He looked around and saw an old owl named Oliver flying gracefully beside him. "How do you fly so quietly, Mr. Owl?" Benny asked. "Well, Benny," said Oliver, "I have special feathers that allow me to fly silently. If you want to know more, then come with me," suggested Oliver. Benny knew that he had much more to discover about the world beyond the garden, and he couldn't wait to discover more. He followed Oliver to his home into the woods behind the meadow. They arrived at Oliver's tree home. "We are known for our ability to fly silently through the night, which allows us to hunt without alerting our prey. This ability is due to several unique adaptations in our wings and feathers," Oliver started explaining. "First, the feathers on an owl's wings are specially designed to reduce noise. The leading edge of the wing has a cone-like structure called a fringe that breaks up turbulence and reduces sound. The feathers themselves are also soft and velvety, which further reduces noise," Oliver continued. "Second, owls have large wings relative to their body size, which helps them generate lift and fly with slow, powerful strokes. This slow flying style also reduces noise, since there is less turbulence and disturbance of the air." Benny was fascinated and listened closely. "Third, owls have unique wing shapes that allow them to fly silently. Their wings are broad, rounded, and tapered, with a slight upward curve at the tip. This shape helps to reduce noise by eliminating the vortex that is created by other birds' wings. Finally, owls have a specialized flight muscle called the supracoracoideus that allows them to flap their wings silently. This muscle is located near the owl's breastbone and acts as a pulley to lift the wing up and down without making any noise." As Oliver finished and looked at Benny. "Wow, Mr. Owl, you really know a lot about flying silently," Benny said in amazement. "I wish I had special feathers like you do." Oliver chuckled. "Well, Benny, there are many ways to explore the world beyond this garden. You don't need special feathers to embark on an adventure." "Really? What should I do then?" Benny asked eagerly. Oliver paused for a moment, thinking. "You could start by exploring the meadow on the other side of the hedge. There are many creatures there, and you can learn a lot from them. Who knows, you might even find a new friend." Benny's eyes widened with excitement. "That sounds like a great idea, Mr. Owl. I can't wait to explore the meadow and make new friends." Oliver smiled. "Just be careful, Benny. The world beyond this garden can be full of surprises, both good and bad. Always remember to stay vigilant and watch out for danger." Benny nodded. "I will, Mr. Owl. Thank you for your advice."